Oh, the beauty of Minecraft. The sun shines over an unobstructed world, the grass playing softly in the wind as the animals gracefully graze. Nothing can ruin this moment. Nothing can ruin this world. That's what you're feeling right now, isn't it? This is all gonna go great. Ah, what a great day. But for every time a baby wolf is born, and for every time a crop grows to its fullest potential, someone builds a house like this. Or this. Oh, this is a good spot, right? Yeah, make a great house there. It's gonna look super good. Oh, wait, no, it doesn't. It's bad. It's ugly. Stop. It might feel like it's over for you, but you're not the first. In this video, I'm gonna show you how you can change your ways and be better. Okay, so you're on your new world, and you just built a house, and you've explored a little bit. You know, you're pretty proud of it. It's not bad, you know, look at it. It's got a roof, wood and stone, you know, not too shabby. Easy materials to get. You got a little garden going. Go inside, check it out. Got a bed, all the necessary stuff. It's fine. You found a daisy, so you put it in a pot. Kind of cliche, but it's okay. You got a sword there. It's a stone sword, not that great. You know, it's okay. Yeah. See, there's a. No, it's not good. It's garbage. It's garbage. Okay. The house is not good. Okay. It kind of belongs in the garbage can. It's not good. It's kind of 2012, guys. It's time to stop. Okay. You know, garbage doesn't belong in your freshly new made world, okay? It's time to step it up a little bit and make something better. Making your house better is not that hard, okay? You see all these videos on YouTube, and they're great. They're really good, and they're telling you how to do all this stuff, and I always see in the comments, people are like, I can't do that. I can't do any of that. I can barely make the example you made at all. I can't even do the simple one you did. You know, you don't really need to do that. Alright, changing the way you build your house in Minecraft or build anything in Minecraft, it's all mental. You just gotta change how you do it. And that's what I'm gonna talk about today. Build in a different biome. Don't always build in the same biome. Building in the same biome is boring. Boring equals bad. Boring equals garbage. Bad equals garbage. You don't want garbage. We already expressed that. So you want to pick a different biome than what you usually build in. If you always build in the plains, don't build in the plains, because that would not be a different biome. Pick a birch forest. That way you're forced to use birch wood instead of oak wood, or dirt. Or choose an extreme hills biome. There's snow, and sometimes there's spruce trees. Spruce trees are great. Okay, so as you can see here, I built a little camp in the woods. I don't usually play in dark oak forests. I don't usually like them, but I do like building camps. I think it's a super fun way to start off a new world. You can make it look so cool and so rustic, living on the frontier with your steed. But I never actually have done it in a dark oak forest, and I really love the way it turned out. You can see the little details I added. I gave my horse hay bales. Yeah, I have a yellow bed in there. I think coloring your bed can add a lot of detail if you do it right. I actually used the bee boxes. Is that what they're called? The new 1.15 bee boxes. I used them because they kind of look like crates, and I thought maybe I could be like a little traveling merchant, have my crates with me, have my things, and that's that, really. Okay, we're in a birch forest this time, my least favorite forest, but that's okay, because I dealt with it. So we got a cool looking cliffside house. It's kind of a trapezoid shape stuck to the side of the cliff, and it kind of embeds itself into the hillside there. So we got a cave which has a nether portal in it, and some brewing stands. This is kind of meant for like a mad scientist or a witch. I think it turned out really cool. You got a precarious looking bridge connecting from the house to the portal, but if I can get inside, there we go, struggle with everything. We got a cool looking room here. We got some heads on the walls that are hollow. I didn't realize they were. Got a crafting table, creepy looking furnace, kind of really creepy looking. Got a ward disc because, you know, you gotta listen to evil music because you're a mad scientist. There's a saw for cutting stuff, I guess. Yeah, cutting. And then you got a torch up there, and I actually used a cool little trick. I added a trapdoor into an item frame on top of the torch, and it looks like it's being held up there like a medieval kind of torch thing. So that's how you do that if you're interested. And we have a spiral staircase in the actual center of the house. Going down to a storage system here, we just have a bunch of barrels kind of loosely thrown around. You can really do whatever you want for storage, but I just like the way barrels look, especially for this medieval, scary looking build. got some furnaces on the side there, the less creepy looking furnaces. Okay, so since you're magical, you gotta sleep under the stairs. Get the reference? Yeah. And you got another cool looking torch there and a chest. That's really it. It's just 3 levels, but you can do as many as you want. You can put 2 houses on the cliff and connect them up. Again, there's the cave. Not really sure how you would get down, but you could put a door maybe in the cave that goes a tunnel to the surface, or ground level rather. But that's really it. Okay, our next house is a simple house in the Snowy Hills biome. It's pretty simple, you know, it's nothing much, but it has a nice charm to it, you know? It's made completely from spruce wood and stone, so it's really not that hard to gather those resources. This is a really basic house, not hard to build. You could really easily build this, you know, in like an hour of gameplay. So it looks great, in my opinion. I think it's simple to build. You know, I use these the fire pits, campfires, to look like stacked logs, like little mini logs, you know, for the campfire inside. And I think that really helps. I love the new update that added campfires. It's so great. Yeah, I know it's not new. It's been around for a while, but still, it's new to me. And I think it looks really good. You know, building in the snow can be tricky. You know, there's not a lot around for you to match to. You know, so building something can really stand out or can look like it fits in, and I think this fits in real well. Just a lonely house on the top of a hill. So yeah, real easy. Okay, so now I'm going to share some advice on how to pick the right blocks or what to do to really make your house look different than what you usually do. There is a little bit of a technique to it. You want to pick blocks that match. You know, that makes sense, right? You don't want to just use random blocks. You don't want to use diamond blocks and lapis and it's kind of, yeah, I don't know. It's a little 2013, you know? So you want to use newer blocks or blocks that look the same. You know, blocks you haven't used before are great too. So, you know, brown and grays look really good together. So, you know, logs and wood, the different types look really good. You can use different stones. You can use like a spruce log with cobblestone that looks kind of medieval or rusticy. One of my favorite combinations actually. And then you can use oak planks with that or spruce planks, or I don't know, some kind of contrasty block. You could use like a green terracotta, you know, the hardened clay stuff. It's dark, but it can look pretty cool with spruce wood and spruce logs, I find. Or really any of the hardened terracottas. You make cool little colored houses. Usually you want to stay away from blocks like diorite. I hate diorite. It looks like bird poop, kinda. Yeah, it's not good. Granite's not amazing either. Granite can be used. I prefer it over diorite. Andesite looks great. Andesite it's like another stone. You can use it for texture. So that's really all there is to it. Just pick blocks that look good together. It will take some time and practice, but just test it out in the creative world. Put some blocks together. If they look good and they look cool, it doesn't really matter if they match. If you think it looks good, then you should use it. Okay, now I'm going to show you how you can make flat looking houses or anything that doesn't look very realistic or natural, look a little bit more textured, add some layers to it. I'm going to use this old garbage house as an example. I'm sure you've built something like this before in the past, and that is ending now. So one step is you can change the orientation of your doors. You can put them inside or outside, and it can indent your door or put your door facing the outside. And it can change the way your house looks tremendously. And I actually usually put mine inwards because it makes the wall look less flat. You can also put something I like to do is put stairs next to the door, and it can add a little bit more texture to the wall, and I think it looks really cool. Adding a window up at the top, making it look kind of triangle-ish. If you can get a triangle in Minecraft, this would be it. You can make the window smaller or bigger by adding or removing slabs on the bottom. This is good for like an attic. You could have a little vent in the top. It looks really cool, and again, adds texture to the wall. Okay, so now we're gonna add some things to the roof to make the roof look better. And I'm sure all of you have done this before, is to make the roof actually overlap the structure of the house a little bit. And it's a great step. If you don't do it, the house does not look good almost 100% of the time. Some very specific case scenarios, it might look good without it, but most of the time, pretty much all the time, you should overlap your roof. There's also another thing you can do, which I'm going to get to in a second, is you can add stairs underneath the stairs you've already placed. Here it is. and it makes it look a little more fuller, and it takes away those really like absent corners in between the stairs, and it just makes it look more like a roof. There's a window, it looks really good with the roof intact. So another thing you can do is add, like, I don't really know what you'd call it, but it's a window that comes out of the side, like another small roof that comes out of the side of the roof. And another thing I want to point out, you don't have to be symmetrical in your builds. Having symmetry works a lot of the time, and it can look really cool. But some of my favorite builds people do, and what I do, is builds that don't have symmetry, that this kind of spread out, kind of looks cool. It looks natural, and it looks good. Like the camp, it didn't have symmetry, it just kind of sprayed things out and made it look cool. Made it look the way I want it to look. So if you can actually widen these up a little bit, and it might look a little bit better. That small one didn't look very good. So, but you know, I'm using the same color blocks of the oak for everything. This is purely to show texture, not really color of anything. Obviously, you wouldn't want to use oak for everything. That's kind of looks like garbage still. But these are ways you can get texture in your builds. And if you use different kind of blocks, and then what we talked about, using different matching blocks, it can look really cool, and it can be really simple and not hard, and you can be proud of your build, and it won't look like garbage anymore. So here we're going to add a chimney, and I make a way bigger hole than I need to for some reason, but I realize that and fix it. With the new campfires, I'm sure all of you have seen this, but you can make really narrow chimneys that look super realistic by adding like a brick rod in the middle, and then putting a campfire on top and surrounding it with trapdoors. You can have the smoke coming out the top, and then also inside you can put another campfire down at the bottom. I didn't do that, but I'm not really showing the inside of the build. I'm mostly doing exterior stuff in this video. If you want me to do a video on interior decorating or anything like that, yeah, I'm sure down for that. So just comment, or there will be a poll at the top of the video. You can answer in that. But there it is. There's the chimney with the fire coming out the top. Looks really nice. On this side, I'm also going to do the cool style of roofing. So there's the house. It looks a lot better already, even though I'm using the same blocks. Like I would way would rather have this house than the first one. And I mean, I haven't really done that much different. I've just changed it a little bit. It's really kind of the same house. It just added some things and changed some things. And that's really all there is to it. It's not too difficult. And there's really no excuse, guys. Stop building garbage. It's not cool. Stop. Change your ways and build somewhere else. Build something else. I really hope you found this video helpful and entertaining. If you really liked it, then make sure you leave a like. That makes sense, right? Yeah, I think that makes sense. If you love the smell of burning garbage, then make sure you subscribe, because we're just getting started. And I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope your houses turn out spectacular.